Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 grunge songs from the 90s.
Touch me, I'm sick. Wait till tomorrow. Don't be afraid. I didn't mean to scare you. So help me, Jesus.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most popular and influential grunge tracks of the 1990s. What's your all-time favorite grunge track? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Wood, Alice in Chains. This 1992 track was first heard on the soundtrack to the Seattle-based movie Singles. Starting with a deep bass intro, the song quickly introduces a subtle touch of guitar. It's the vocals that really make this song stand out, however, with both Jerry Cantrell and the late Lane Staley turning in powerful performances. The lyrics and name of the song were inspired by the lead guitarist Jerry Cantrell's friendship with the late Andrew Wood of Mother Love Bone. The track is especially memorable because it rides the fine line between melodic rock and the signature grunge sound of the early 90s. Combine that with poignant lyrics about passing judgment, and you've got a killer tune. Number 9. Interstate Love Song, Stone Temple Pilots. If you listened to any rock music station in 1994, you had to have heard this song. Released as the third single from their sophomore album, Purple, it quickly surpassed their previous mainstream rock #1 hit, Vaseline. Late lead singer Scott Weiland wrote the lyrics describing his own deception to others about his then struggles with drug addiction. Despite the heavy themes, the song is extremely catchy and a perfect driving song. Between Scott's gruff but melodic voice and the distinctly comforting sound of the guitar, this song easily reminds us of what makes Stone Temple Pilots such an easy listen. Number 8. Hunger Strike, Temple of the Dog. A supergroup including members of Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, among others, Temple of the Dog was a band born out of tragedy.
I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence.
Similar to the song Wood, Temple of the Dog was formed as a tribute to the late Andrew Wood of Mother Love Bone. Hunger Strike became the most well-known track from their self-titled debut album. The combination of the highs and lows of Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder's vocals make this a truly original tune. Interestingly enough, Vedder's contribution to the song came only after he happened to be rehearsing at the same space as Temple of the Dog. Number 7. Outshined, Soundgarden. Released in 1991 as the second single to Soundgarden's third album, Bad Motorfinger, this is one of those songs that will forever be associated with the grunge era. Slightly less chaotic than the album's first single, Jesus Christ Pose, this classic track feels more entrenched in what would become the signature Soundgarden sound. Written by vocalist Chris Cornell, the song expresses the late singer's battle with self-confidence and how he saw himself as incapable of being a hero. Performed in drop D tuning, the low-end guitar and bass, combined with Chris's vocals, make it a perfect track to groove out to when you're feeling low. Number 6. Come As You Are, Nirvana. How do you follow up a song like Smells Like Teen Spirit? You do it Nirvana style, however you want. Released as the second single from the band's Nevermind album, this was a track that almost never made the air. Kurt Cobain had expressed concerns about the song's similarity to a track by The Killing Joke called 80s. Despite his reservations, he agreed, and the song came out in March of 1992. Since then, the opening few notes of this song have become among the most instantly recognizable to anyone who listened to music in the 1990s. Charting as high as number 3 on multiple charts, it became another signature song for the legendary band. Number 5, PLUSH, Stone Temple Pilots. If the band's first single, Sex Type Thing, can be considered an appetizer, then PLUSH is the main course. This track reached number 1 on Billboard's US mainstream rock chart and earned the band their first Grammy win. Scott Weiland's soothing melodies mesh perfectly with the easygoing guitar and meandering bass sound. You can't help but feel yourself groove out as the tune moves along. The unplugged version of the track is arguably even more soothing. It's no wonder then that PLUSH grew to become one of the most successful hits of the grunge era, and still remains a staple on modern radio.
To find it, to find it, to find it.
Number 4, Black Hole Sun, Soundgarden. Cited as being a huge departure by drummer Matt Cameron, Black Hole Sun is perhaps Soundgarden's most instantly recognizable song.
Summer stench, 'neath the black, the sky looks dead.
Sure, the band has a fair collection of pretty quintessential 90s era grunge tunes, but this song became one of Soundgarden's most successful tracks.
Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain.
It has all the makings of a song that could have easily been eclipsed on an album full of more aggressive, rock-driven tracks like Spoon Man. But it's the uniquely melancholic instrumentation and captivating lyrics that make it stand out. Combine that with an acid trip of a music video, and you've got a song that will stand the test of the ages.
Wash away the rain, black hole sun.
Number 3, Man in the Box, Alice in Chains. Who could have predicted that a dinner with vegetarian record execs would inspire one of this band's most memorable songs? Released in January of 1991, this song never broke a top 10 chart during its heyday. However, it would eventually become one of the second most played songs of the 2010s, proving that grunge had left a lasting impression on listeners. The opening guitar riff blends together perfectly with Lane Staley's harmonies. What follows is a great mix of Jerry Cantrell's guitar and Staley's melodic voice. For a song written about censorship, there's nothing here you wouldn't want to listen to. Number 2, Even Flow, Pearl Jam. It's a bit of an understatement to say Pearl Jam has been delighting audiences for decades. Songs like Jeremy, Alive, and Daughter have been cited as being among the band's most noteworthy contributions to music, grunge or otherwise. That list, however, wouldn't be complete without the song that best showcased Pearl Jam's punch. Composed by vocalist Eddie Vedder and guitarist Stone Gossard, the song was inspired by the death of a homeless Vietnam War veteran. You may not always be able to understand Vedder's lyrics, but the melody of his voice combined with the strong guitar and bass sound make it a track you can't help but bob your head to. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Heart-Shaped Box, Nirvana. Violet, Hole. LITHIUM, Nirvana.
I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Book on beers.
LIZZY, Melvins. SEETHER, Veruca Salt.
Can't fight the SEETHER. Can't fight the SEETHER.
Want more music content? WatchMojo produces an original podcast taking a behind-the-scenes look at all things music. The show provides authentic interviews with artists from all around the world, while also staying true to WatchMojo's roots with top 10 music banter thrown into the mix. What's the best advice Alice Cooper's ever given you? Looking back at the staying power, does it shock you?
No, we have naked pictures of the right people.
If you want exclusive interviews with award-winning artists, producers, singers, songwriters, check out Inner Sleeve.
Number 1. Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. When Nirvana released their second album, Nevermind, the entire music industry experienced a tidal shift. No longer was alternative music relegated to a small, mostly ignored section of the music shop. Smells Like Teen Spirit was an instant anthem for teens of the early 90s. Bringing the grunge movement to the masses, it's a song that has truly stood the test of time. Even into the 21st century, it's remained a staple of alternative rock and best of charts. Adding to the song's legacy, Weird Al actually got Kurt Cobain's blessing to parody the track in his 1992 single, Smells Like Nirvana. There's really no grunge song that can compare to the incredible pop culture impact of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.